What's up guys, in today's video I wanted to talk about why I don't need motivation to get working. The main focus of this video is around the academic part of this, but you can obviously also apply all of the things I'm going to talk about to other things. For example, for me that would be creating YouTube videos. There are two reasons for me creating this video. One being that a subscriber requested this video in last week's video, so thank you for that. And the other part is that my exam week starts tomorrow and I have been studying like crazy for weeks now, despite me not having any motivation to do so. So yeah, I thought it might be good to share how I get to studying even when I really don't feel like it. The first thing I think we need to cover with this video is the actual definition of motivation, because what a lot of people have in their minds is that motivation means that you actually feel like doing the thing you have to do, and while that's the kind of the definition we as a society gave to it, that's not the original definition of the word. The original definition is a reason or reasons for acting or behaving in a certain way. And if you read this carefully, it never says anywhere in the definition that you should feel like doing it. It only says that you have a reason for doing what you're doing. And feeling like it and doing it are two very different things, and I'm sure you know that as well, because otherwise you would be studying when you don't feel like it, because you still know you need to do it. So what I do when I don't feel like doing something, I just ask myself, why do I have to do it? For example, if I don't want to do my homework, I have to do it because I need good grades to get into my dream school. So that's kind of the bigger picture I attach to it, and that also leads into my next point, which is thinking long term instead of short term. Our brains are designed to think short term, and that was really useful when we were still hunting and gathering. For example, if we came across a cherry tree with a couple of hundred cherries, then we would need to eat them all because we didn't know when we would come across food again. But in today's society that's obviously not necessary, but our brains haven't really evolved that much from that standpoint. So our brains still think, oh, I don't need to do my homework because my teacher won't even notice tomorrow or something. And that's the short-term thinking, because if you would actually think about it in the long term, not doing your homework that one time might actually make you miss that one important question that's in the homework that then comes back on the test that you then do not know. And of course that's pretty exaggerated, and usually that's not the case, but kind of exaggerating the consequence is another thing that really helps me to just get going even when I don't want to. And as I said at the beginning of this video, this isn't just applicable to academic things. I could also do this with wanting to film a YouTube video. For example, if I don't feel like filming a video, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But maybe that video would have been the one that blows your channel up and allows you to make a living, or at least some money from this channel. So yeah, I just always kind of connect really far-fetched consequences to me not wanting to do something. And as I said with the definition, another thing that really remains important is that feeling like doing it and having a reason for doing it aren't the same thing. The next thing I think more people should realize is that motivation doesn't always, or motivation in the sense that we as a society usually use it, isn't necessarily something that comes before working on something. It's usually actually easier to get motivation after you've already started doing something than it is to get it before you start doing something. And that's even more so the case for things you just have to do, like doing your homework, studying for a test, or things like that. So I just realized, like, okay, I don't feel like doing it, but maybe if I just get started then I will. And even if I don't, that's still fine, I just have to do it anyway. For example, again, today I have to study, and I have like at least 4 hours of studying to do probably, because I have 8 exams in the next week. And do I feel like it? Absolutely not. Am I going to do it? Hell yeah, because I need good grades to get into the school I want to go to, and if I don't study properly then that's probably not a really viable goal, and that could impact my entire future. And since I don't want to allow that to happen, I'll just have to study despite not feeling like it, and maybe somewhere along the line in hour 2 or something I actually start enjoying it. Probably not, but maybe. So in the end, and I'm sure you've probably heard this on a million YouTube videos before, it really comes down to your why. Why do you want to do something? And I don't mean why do you want to do your homework, no, why do you want to get good grades? Really look further than that one thing. Not why do you want to film a YouTube video, and why do you want a successful channel. And for me, why do I want good grades? Well, I've explained it already, I'm not going to repeat it again, because I'm sure you're probably getting sick of it. But with my YouTube channel, I want to get a bigger channel because I want to have a positive impact on people's lives, and I want to be able to make some money from this channel. And in order to do that, I need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which was still 988 subscribers away. But I'm really grateful for those of you that joined last week, because we've almost doubled our subscriber amount in less than a week, so that's absolutely awesome. But just think of the one thing you don't feel like doing, and then connect a bigger picture to it that you do feel like doing. So, for example, like me, I have been going to high school for 6.5 years now. Don't worry, that's pretty common in the Netherlands. A video explaining the Dutch school system is coming as well. But after 6.5 years, I'm kind of done with it, and I just really want to just go to college, get into a new environment, meet new people, have different subjects, and just be challenged even more. But that doesn't mean I can now screw up the things I still need to do, because if I do that, then I will never get to that next point. So, in conclusion, the 3 most impactful things that I realized about this is: 1. The definition of motivation isn't feeling like doing something. 2. Looking more long-term instead of short-term consequences. And 3. Just really exaggerating the long-term consequences. And I'm pretty sure that if you would implement these 3 things in your life as well, it will hopefully become a bit easier to get going even when you don't feel like it. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both usernames are @moxamizing_life, so I hope to see you on there as well. And if you want to see more content from me, I also have a blog, moxamizing_life.com, so you can read some blog posts on there as well. With that being said, I hope you have an awesome week, and hope to see you in the next video.